Star Wars Visions. All right. So when I had first heard about this, I was pretty excited, right? I'm not gonna lie, I was very excited. I was like, oh, cool, like, a Star Wars anime. I'm a fan of anime. I love anime, and I love Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fan, and I haven't really liked the previous movies. And as far as the roster goes of all the Star Wars shit that's coming out, I wasn't really like tripping out over any of it, but this was the only one that just seemed intriguing. It seemed interesting, and like, oh, what is this Star Wars Visions thing? And it's supposed to be like an anime, and all these Japanese writers or whatever are attached to it or whatnot. So I was very intrigued. I was very excited to see what it was about. And as more information started coming out, I was like, huh, okay, so this is actually, they're all original stories. None of them have anything to do with really much of the actual trilogies of the movies. So I was like, huh, all right, that's interesting. And nothing, they're all, each episode is different. Oh, okay, so it's episodic. It's not episodic, I mean. So I was like, huh, it's kind of if I'm not mistaken, it's unfortunate that they're kind of going into this weird multiverse, a lot of different universes aspect, because Disney does own Star Wars now, and unfortunately, they also own Marvel. I mean, they own a lot of things right now, and it's just pretty funny that, I guess Disney is losing money with the movies, so they're like, hey, you know how Marvel's doing that, like, what if thing? Maybe we can do Lucasfilm's What If. I mean, What If is essentially just, what if these things happen in the multiverse, but none of it is going to become or be adapted to film. So it's not like any of the stories are really going to be that impactful in the long run, because it's just in this series, right? It's just these episodes. And I know some of it's sourced and it's based off of things and whatnot, but still, at the end of the day, when the movies kick back into gear, it's not going to really have anything to do with it. And frankly, that's kind of exactly what I see Visions as. It's just like, oh, all right, guys, like, this worked for Marvel and the multiverse worked for Marvel. Let's just gear up and fire away and hope that it works out. And then here we go. 9 original stories. And I don't know. I have nothing against them trying to do this, but it is funny that it is so anime. It's not even funny. Like, the comic book industry is already suffering and whatnot, and anime is like taking over, and they're here like, oh, look at this. We can use anime because it's the best, and we know it'll help us make money, and it'll gain traction for the franchise. It's a total cash grab. I mean, it's ridiculous. At least What If, like, it's like, cartoonish. Like, it could totally be a Saturday Night Live cartoon. But this is so anime. This is ridiculous. I mean, it's even all Japanese, and like the intro of the name. I mean, come on. That's just it's so straightforward. But anyway, again, the stories just seem so, they're interesting, but it's whatever. I don't know that. So they take places, of course, in Star Wars. They'll take these planets and these areas that we know, one of them being Tatooine, with the pod racing and stuff, and then they just have something else going on there that's like behind the scenes, something that was already going on, or something that was going on while the main Star Wars story was taking place, and they're over here, this is what was going on this side of the world, of that world. It's like, all right, I mean, I guess we can find out about this. Other than that, it's a bunch of prequel, weird sequel stuff that happened, like, after the Rise of Skywalker's nonsense, and then shit that was supposed to happen before the Phantom Menace. There's like some old Sith dude that these people are gonna have to fight. Looks like freaking, I don't know, Darth Maul's grandpa. And then you have like these random twins that everyone's showing, and these kids. I don't know. It looks like it's just ridiculous. It's so anime. It's just so funny. They have a robot boy, like, really, like a robot boy that's trying to become not human, but he's like gaining purpose, I guess. It's like, oh my god, he's a robot and he's gaining purpose. Whoop-de, like, okay, I guess. We have R2D2 and C3PO. They gain purpose throughout all 9 of their movies. They have like some animated bunny wolf female non-human character chick who looks adorable. I can't wait to see what she does. But it's like, all right, I mean, I guess we can care about her. But we had like the Ahsoka movie, man, I forget her name, but I forget all this stuff because there's just so much of it coming out, but I just feel like this is just too much. There's an episode that deals with a wedding. I mean, come on, like really a wedding, and it's like this is the. I mean, we already had similar love things between Anakin and Padme and their wedding, and what a Sith has to go through to find love. I mean, we don't need to see it again animated. Like we don't need heartstrings pulled for no reason. I guess that's the only reason they'll do it is for some heartstrings. But it's just like, come on, man, this is just, it's a lot. And at the end of the day, we're going to watch it because we like Star Wars and we like anime and we hope it's good. And it probably will be really good, but it's just unfortunate that they've came to this level of like, well, we can just do whatever we want and you guys will enjoy it because it's animated. But when the movies come, oh, that's another story. And hopefully they fix them or hopefully maybe they'll just say, fuck it. But, if this doesn't succeed by whatever chance that it doesn't, I just hope they just let go of Star Wars for a while and just let us all take a breather. It's been a lot. They're throwing a lot at us. Just let us breathe. Take a break from a galaxy far, far away because we can't take much more.
If you won't let us go, just let us die.
Well, I think we handled that well.
Just let us die.